What is up, guys? How are y'all doing? I'm 1,000 horsepower, and y'all are the best fans. Today, we are at the Shell gas station right now. We are heading to the drag strip. That's a no prep thing that they're doing tonight. They're getting ready. Yeah, we will not be attending that. Sorry, y'all. So we just got done getting fuel for the drag truck and drag car. Yes, I said drag truck and drag car. So I'm not even gonna let y'all know what we had back there. Just letting you know that we are doing stick shift tonight. We are racing in a stick shift. Event tonight over here at Cecil Dragway. Come up here, and we're taking a left up here. Good. We're gonna take our left, and then we're gonna. This truck sounds absolutely amazing. So we got a green light up here. So we're going to head over to Cecil Dragway, which is right there, not too far of a drive. We weren't even like a mile from it, but we just had to stop and get gas right there because I knew there was a gas station. We got some snacks and stuff. So as you can tell, we are in the semi because we do have two vehicles, and I didn't feel like bringing a big trailer. Well, I didn't feel like bringing a pickup truck. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Sorry. I clicked out of my what's it called? My desktop thing. We're chilling right now, though. We're gonna go ahead and make our turn. We've already prepaid because this place you can actually prepay online. But you gotta show the thing, so we were prepaid and everything. I didn't know where we could park. We could park up on this hill. That'd be pretty cool, but I think we're gonna park down there. Down all the way there where that blue RV is. And sorry about all the stuff on the screen. The recording thing, that's for how I make my TikToks and stuff. And I just didn't feel like taking it down. I feel like y'all wouldn't care. And then over here, obviously, my timer on 33 to the pits. Which isn't that fast, but kind of is. So we're going to go ahead and roll through the pits. You listen, this thing sounds absolutely amazing. Okay, we're going to get stopped. Yeah, we're going to leave it first so she doesn't roll. Let's go ahead and hop out of our truck. We're going to go ahead and run over here. And it looks like I've actually raced here before. We're gonna go ahead and get it down, and I'm gonna give you a little showcase of what we got today. So today, as you see, yes, that is a drag chute, and yes, it does work. This is I'm gonna crank it up for you. Diesel swapped OBS Chevy. This thing is wild. We're just gonna let it kind of just roll out of the trailer by itself. Don't ask why it has NOS bottles. That's how the bed comes. But no, we run turbo on this thing, and it is a 6-speed automatic on I think 5.9 Cummins. So pretty good engine. But we're gonna jack it up and because I think we may have a leak in our oil pan. I don't know, but we're gonna jack that up here in a bit. And then our stick shift car. This is RYL's garage. You can get this mod for free. This is his thing. This is his Mustang. So this is what we're gonna be racing in stick shift tonight. We're gonna do some testing tuning with some of the people that we're probably stick shift against. So hopefully we can do good. I think we're gonna try to turn this car up a bit. But I'm going to get this thing unloaded, and then I'm going to catch you here in a bit. Alright, now that we got it unloaded, we are going to go and pull over here. We're going to get our tent and everything set up, so I'll catch y'all in a bit again. Alright guys, we are now back. Don't worry about the snowman, he's just there. That's Jeff. So yeah, we do have this thing jacked up now. I'm gonna check that out here in a minute. But we're gonna go get this car teched in because they just called a stick shift test and tune. Oh, we're on forward. So if I'm not wrong, this is the 5-liter V8 with a stage 4 cam. And I started out. But yeah, I think that thing does have an oil pan leak because I found oil underneath it, but I don't know for sure. Maybe, I don't know, one of my turbo lines came off, and so I know oil, if I'm not wrong, oil does go into your turbos to make sure it's like lubricated and stuff. Maybe that just popped off, but I'm gonna go get teched in. We had a Motion Raceworks steering wheel in here. Alright, I'll catch you in a bit. Alright guys, about 5-10 minutes later, we are ready. Now this thing, we're only pushing this thing about 25 pounds of boost because I have tested it at a different track. And it did not, it kind of started getting squirrely at the 8th mile. I don't know if it's going to do here, but we get one solo run. And then we get about 4 or 5 with people. So this is my solo run that I'm finna come and run up here and do. We got everything in here. We got our Ford Sync because this thing is in a streetcar class, and you try to make it as much streetcar as they can. That's what they ask you to. And because I could technically make this thing a streetcar, just gotta change a couple things around on it. Well, not really, just change the wheels. So, in my opinion, a pretty good burnout. Nothing too crazy where it's gonna blow the doors off of it. But I'm gonna give you a hood view, and as I just kill it, gotta make sure I got line lock. Oh my gosh, hold on. I thought I didn't have brakes for a second. Oh, that was a run. So our 60 foot was 1499. So 149. Our 330 was 38, 38, 3.8. 8th mile was 5.7 at 134 mile an hour. Then our 1,000 was 7.3, and then our quarter mile was 8.6 at 157 mile an hour. So I think we can turn it up just a bit, but I don't know because if I'm not wrong, we are doing stick shift only. I don't 100% know. I hope that we're only doing stick shift. So there's a lot of stick shift cars. I'm not saying all of them are fast. So some are gonna have easy runs, and then others not so easy of runs. But that is okay. That was a good first run. But we're gonna actually get underneath our truck here. So let's actually just I don't remember how you crouch. Oh, it's C. So as you can see down here, I don't think there is one, but yeah. So we're gonna hold on, y'all. Just give me one. All right, we are. Let me let it down as we back out. So yep, our jack is all. So now this is our Cummins swapped Chevy. Let's crank it up. cooks up real fast, is a smoke show. Let's actually move the jack out of the way because you won't be able to make it if it's sitting right there. Gotta move it over here. I didn't even know this. It's a 6-speed. So we're gonna go under there and we're gonna try to just put and pop it. I wanna try to run a 5-second. I wanna try to run obviously a 5-second pass. But I don't think that we're even gonna be able to run. See, this truck, we may race it tonight. I don't know. So this might be like a longer video, like 30 minutes. But I don't think y'all would mind that. If anything, we'd probably race this thing in maybe big tire, because these are 12-inch slicks. So we'd be going to get some big tire, fast cars. We'll race this thing in. I couldn't even tell you. But I don't want to really race against some big tire cars because them things are fast, and this thing isn't the fastest. Let's go ahead and I'm going to let y'all listen to this thing as we go down. And so I'll catch you in a minute. Alright, y'all. Chute is pulled. We are skirting down. So that wasn't too bad of a run, and that's on like 70 boost. But I just think, I don't know, maybe we changed some things up in the engine. Change some internal things. But yeah, we might not even race this thing tonight. If anything, we'll race it in like a 9.5 index class, because we can always do index racing. They're doing a lot of things. If anything, we'll also just do some, maybe we'll try to do bracket racing. And if they're no, I think they might be only running heads up tonight. But yeah, I'm just kind of put this thing back in the trailer for now, because I kind of want it out of my way. So we're just gonna go ahead and load this thing back up in the trailer. And yeah, put this thing in park. And now we're gonna head over to the staging lanes, and we're gonna get our opponent. I don't know who we're racing. I see a. Hold on. Sometimes Beam does this. It makes your car like stick to the ground. Wait, is my line lock on? My line lock. Hold on. I think I fixed it. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. So, what is up, y'all? Now that we are testing and tuning, they said testing and tuning is not only going to be for manual, but also sequential, and maybe some autos that I can test and tune, but I won't race against them. So this is a front-wheel drive street drag car, but he's trying to convert it over to full drag. So I'm gonna see what. Try to get some good line lock. Slow it off my clutch. I'm not the best at staging with clutch. Get a little shaky on the big end. There it is. Cut it off. There it is. That's our pass. Slow it down. Oh, he hits the sandpit. So, right lane. I don't know if this is right, because I think sometimes it messes up. But if my reaction time was actually that good, it's amazing. My quarter mile was 8.2. My 60 foot was 5.3. Oh my gosh, that is flying! It's almost a 4-second car, which is really good. we're gonna head back up there. We're gonna crank up. I was gonna try to bump start it. We're gonna head back up there for our next round, and I'll catch y'all up there. All right, what is up, guys? We are now back in the Mustang, but he told me to let him line up first. Well, here's what happened. The predicament. Let's see. Some of these cars are. See, this is actually a track car, but he's just bringing out, and he signed up for this class. Well, he asked. He was talking to me. I was like, "Hey, I'll give you the hit if you want me to. I'll let him go, you know, and I won't even try to catch. I'm not even gonna rev up and get this thing staged." He got me half track, but I'm coming back. Let out of it before the thing. Turn it off. Slow it down, slow it down, slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. Wow, that was a good pass. Amazing pass, really. Yeah, right lane. 60 foot, I beat him. 330, I got him. 60, yeah, 55. Yeah, at 216, which is 134 mile an hour. And then at 163, I passed. Well, that was a really, really good race. And he wasn't even gonna like let me give him the hit. Then he just was like, "Hey," I was like, "Hey, I'll give it to you. I don't mind." Now we're gonna head back up there for our last and final one, because it is getting kind of late. It doesn't look like that, but it is getting kind of late, and they're finna start. So they're gonna let the track sit for about an hour, because they're gonna re-prep it and everything, and then we're going to the wall, just pure stick shift all night long. Let's get this. All right, what up, y'all? We are racing now I stalled it. We are racing a Camaro. This car is called Frostbite. He's a pretty fast stick car. He does sound good also. I don't know if he's nitrous or what he is, but we did turn our car up a bit. We red lit. Dang it! Oh my god, he just crashed. Hold on. He just crashed. I'm just gonna go and putter it past him. He already won. They're gonna give him the win light. I technically placed first, but I red lit. But we both DQ'd. So I'm gonna see if he wants to run that back one more time. Alright, guys. I asked him if he wanted to run it back one more time, because I had some bad luck with my line lock. He said yeah, and he said he's trying not gonna crash again. He don't know what did that. He said he's gonna try to, I don't know. Let out of it. Woo! Oh! Whoa! He spun out. Let me get away from him. Wow! I beat him. Not by how much. He was that. Yeah, he crossed the line way faster than me. I pedaled it out of there. But now, guys, we're gonna head back to the trailer and get the truck, because they're actually gonna say, because they knew that I had the truck with me, and they're like, "Hey, we know that you've been kind of doing this. We're actually not gonna let the truck, say, hey, do you, oh, dang, I forgot about that little mud pit right there on this map. he was like, "Do you want to come back and run the truck for a bit? You can get like 2 passes out of it." I was like, "Yeah, sure, yeah, sure. I do want to run it." So he said, "Oh right," and he's gonna let me run it. So that's pretty fun. I'm gonna go ahead coast in. I'm gonna pull her all the way forward. This car is really running like the best it can do. I don't think this car can run pretty much any faster. Like 5.3. That's pretty fast. Let's go ahead and crank up the truck. And yeah, this truck is just very, very nice. I do love the OBS. I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know who we're gonna race. I know there's a Mustang that was kind of talking crazy. Cause he raced his buddy in the diesel truck, and I guess he's like a. Okay, y'all didn't see that. I did that. No, I didn't post that video because it got like messed up. But yeah. So we're gonna try to race a Mustang or Camaro or something. So I'll see y'all here in a bit. All right, guys. We are here, and we're actually not racing a Mustang. We're racing something not even close to a Mustang. We're racing a Lambo. I was coming up here and I was sitting, and he pulled up beside me. He's like, "Hey, you want to run it?" I'm like, "Yeah." Come on, come on, come on, come on, diesel truck, come on, diesel truck. There it is, there it is. Pull the shoots, pull the shoots, pull the shoots. There it is, there it is. That's a win. Turn it off. Wow. Wow, I treat them like crazy. 50 foot is, 60 foot is not that bad on this truck. 330, I mean, that ain't amazing, but it's good. What a 9 second quarter mile truck. 9.2. I will, well, I'm finna head back and give me another pump. Alright, guys, now we are racing a little bit harder of a component. A 1JZ, with a chute, Supra. So, let's go ahead and see what this thing. Let me try to bump it up one more time. Go, 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 go! Oh my gosh. What had happened is I pop it in. Oh, I keep forgetting this thing has a chute, and I just don't use it. What had happened is I started neutral. I was gonna try to wah. Well, that didn't happen, and it just wah. I'm like, go, go, go. So I let off of it, thinking I was finna go into the gear. I let wah. So I wah. He starts pulling on me. I hit third. My boost just ramps up really, really quickly, and I just come around him. Yeah, look, 60 foot. I was beating him. 330. I was beating him. We're gonna. Okay, guys. We're gonna race him one more time, just because that was such a good race. If it's not glitched, totally. Alright, now guys, we are racing a C7 Corvette, which seems to just have a cam, but he probably has, I don't know, maybe more. Let's see. We've won every race tonight. This one's gonna probably be one of our. I thought the 1JZ race was gonna be really, really close. Pulled him. 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 Hit that gear. 160. That's a 160 mile an hour pass. Pull the chutes. I need to start learning that the chutes are there still. Oh, and oh shoot. Y'all pray for him. He is not coming back. Yeah, that's just the AI for you. Wow. Our 60 foot wasn't even close. 330 was not even close. 60 foot. No, I started pulling. Yeah, look. I was going 127. Look, 1,000. Quarter mile. 9-1. Oh my gosh, we're so close to being in that. We're so close to being in that class. Wow, this truck is really crazy. A 9. Bro, imagine having a 8-second quarter-mile drag truck. I think maybe if we just did maybe a different motor. I would always want to do a different motor. And it kind of like, maybe put like sway bar. I don't remember if these ones have the sway bars in them. I know they should, but I don't know if they do. But well, we are actually finna head to the stick shift class after the track sets up for about an hour. It's finna get dark. Not too dark, but I think about sunset. They said they're gonna go run this, so I'm gonna put this thing up in the trailer before I have any more fun with it. So I'll catch y'all at sunset. All right, guys. We are now. It's dark at Cecil Dragway, and I think everybody's ready for this. The crowd is hype. Not as packed as I think it was going to work, but this was kind of like not an underground thing, but I didn't think thought there was going to be more people. I know we're going to have some bad boys coming out. So we have 32 racers. But obviously I cannot spawn in 32 cars. That'd be really, really cool if I could, and that'd be really, really realistic. But we do have 32 racers. Let's get into round 1. Well, we get 1 round of qualifying. So that's really going to decide. No, we really have like 40 racers, but we have a qualifying round to put everybody down. So a lot of people are going to get eliminated first qualify. I don't remember what the qualify is. I think it's 5. No, actually, I don't think there's a qualifying time. No, this one isn't a qualifying time. I think it's another race that I'm talking about that has a qualifying time. So let's get into it. All right, guys. As you see, we are in round 1. Now we are going against a front-wheel drive manual pro drag car. I do want to build one of these kind of cars, but yeah, it's kind of expensive. But I think we can do it. The race payout tonight is 15, which is kind of big for like a local track like this. But they said they wanted to throw something crazy, and we told them this would be the craziest thing they could do, is have a big pot. No, 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 no! No, yes, yes! Oh my gosh, 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 oh my gosh. Turn it off, turn it off, turn it off. Wow. Why didn't I just lift? Did he crash? Oh my gosh. Let me get out and look at the damage, bro. I can't even get out. Hold on, let me just... Wow. My whole front grill is like dinged up. I think my wheel's fine. Hold on. Yeah, all my steering rods are fine. Well, he ran at 49. I didn't. Yeah, 128 mile an hour because it was spinning. Wow. That is crazy. Well, that was qualifying. This isn't even the thing yet. But we're gonna continue from here, and we're gonna take this thing back to the trailer. But I'm not gonna bore y'all with that. I'll probably just go by the trailer and remove some of this stuff. So I'll actually catch y'all back up at the line. All right, y'all. We are finna back up into the box because I kind of rolled past it a bit. But we're gonna back into the box now. We're going against a front wheel drive, and we're gonna do a dry hop. We're going against a front wheel drive Pessima, if I'm not wrong. Just gonna roll up into our lights, make sure we have a line lock. I didn't even roll forward, bro. Yo, and the thing gets... And we just crash this thing again. And we just crash this thing again. There's no way that was an 882. Wow, I jumped. As y'all guys saw, I pulled my line lock, and it was at 100%. So that means my rear tire. I need to have. Okay, so my rear tires, they can move around a bit and they'll kind of squeak. They won't. But my front tires, whenever I activate my line lock and I rev up, they kind of bump forward. So I need to really have my front wheels as my line lock. But we can't do anything about it. Oh, look at guys. Look at my 60 foot. Guys, look at my 60 foot. 0.675. That's less than a second to get off that 60 foot. My 330 could be way better. No, my 6. Wow, that's at 550. Well, guys, that's going to be the end of the video. We're going to see if this thing's even cranked anymore. I think I've officially broken the steering on this car. So we'll probably have to get it hauled off. Yeah, I was in gear, so I need to try to crank it in gear because in neutral, it messes, like, it wants to kick it into gear sometimes. So I'm going to try to crank it in gear. Here's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to crank it without the clutch and see if it fires up, just to prime it. Hold on. Y'all saw that it did something. Hold on. Yeah, now I'm just going to push in the clutch and let it crank up. I wanted to prime it so to see if it would even turn over. Wow, 2 crashes in one day. Wow, 2 crashes in one day on the same exact car. Yeah, this car might not be able to even get driven out of here, to be honest with you. Yeah, look, as you can tell, let's look at the damage on this thing first. My window got cracked. My whole front windshield. So my whole front windshield's cracked and everything, which is so crazy. So here's what kind of happened. I'll try to like re-demonstrate for y'all. This is like, as you can tell. So whenever I rev it up, look, it kind of shakes. And what had happened is, hold on, let me skip forward so my line lock reactivates. And I guess it just bumped forward. I don't think that's true, but even if it wasn't and the treat did mess up, I couldn't even race anyway unless I redid that whole thing. Well, guys, this was a little bit longer of a video. Sorry about all the yapping. I'm 1,000 horsepower. Y'all the best fans. 3, 2, 1. Doses.